Hello, good morning, happy Friday. Welcome again and welcome back to the Digital Discovery Show. My name is Despina Karatsias and I come to you as a proud tourism tribe and Navii Digital Chief Navigator. Welcome to Friday. Welcome to our final episode of 2020. We'll be back in the new year with more digital discovery love. But for now and today, we are going to finish strong with a Queensland-inspired story to share with you. Now, speaking of Queensland, state of Queensland and Queensland businesses has been very well placed in our mind this week as we've launched a newly available program to all Queensland businesses, tourism and non-tourism businesses and employees looking to start a journey working for a small business. And it's called the Queensland Business Revival. So it's something that to look out for if you are a Queensland business and if you have been impacted by the years and the adventures that were 2020 through the pandemic and the natural disasters. We've really had our fair share of challenges this year. So if this is something that might be of interest to you, this Queensland government is supporting this Queensland Business Revival program that Tourism Tribe and Navii Digital are very proud to launch this week. It is available to any Queensland business and you have free training to the value of over $2,000 available to you. All you have to do is visit qldbizrevival.com.au to register, and you not only have access to training program and courses centered around job prospecting, SEO, Google Ads, managing cash flow, really important things. You also have access to our signature program that has been delivered, tried, trusted by many other businesses around the country. Our Digital Biz Keeper 101 is also available to you for free within the program if you are a proud Queensland business that could do with a little bit of support here. Finish your year strong or start your year strong in 2021. So qldbizrevival.com.au is where you need to go, and all you need to do is specify if you're a tourism and hospitality business or if you would like, as a small business in any industry, like to receive that training. So thank you to the Queensland government and all our friends there, and thank you to everyone that has already registered for the program. It's been incredible start so far. Now, speaking of sharing a Queensland story and a business operator that has really taken on board learning, growing and developing her business, I thought she was the perfect guest to come on the Digital Discovery Show, because if there's anybody that has shown up this year, and if we had a business of the year for just committed to digital transformation, it is our special guest, Jackie Burling from Skyview Units. Now, Jackie, she is a true Bowenite. Don't you love that? She is Skyview Units from Bowen in Queensland. She is, as she self-confesses, she is a true Bowenite, born and bred in Bowen. And I love her goal. She says, my goal is to see Bowen become discovered more for being a great family-friendly holiday destination. So without further ado, welcome to the Discovery Show, Jackie Burling. Hey, Jackie.
Hey, Desi, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Thank you so much for accepting to come on our show. You really are such a perfect guest to come and end the year on, because there hasn't been, I know I've come across some group coaching sessions that we have. You went early on to do our big revival program, and I just love how you operate, and I thought you will inspire many with your story. Now, speaking of your story, please let everyone know where you are, what you do, and how you got started in owning and operating Skyview units.
Well, we actually started, my husband was involved in fishing, so we bought the trawler off his dad. So that started in about 1994 when we had little children, and we ran that, and then we wanted to sort of get out of that, and the opportunity came up. We bought as a group Skyview units, and strata titled them, set up a management part, and we ended up buying the management off the other two couples. And yeah, that was 16 years ago. So very proud of Bowen. I think it doesn't get probably recognised as much, and we don't have the infrastructure there. But for families, for retirees, it's a perfect place to visit. We've got the best beaches, and it doesn't matter which way. We've got beautiful wind breezes, sea breezes, even through summer. It's lovely and cool. And it doesn't matter which way the wind's blowing, you'll always find a beautiful beach. We've got lovely walking tracks. It's just a beautiful place to visit. And Skyview is, it's more of an affordable family type accommodation, and we do other accommodation for longer term people if they want to be self-sufficient and cook for themselves. So yeah, it's a lovely place. We've met some beautiful people being part of Skyview, made some lovely friends from all over the world, and a few of my really close friends actually, when they moved to Bowen, stayed with us, and one lovely girl that is like my other daughter, she's got 3 little boys, and I was there for all of the boys. Her family live in the UK. So yeah, I've made some beautiful friends and made more family from being at Skyview.
What a great story, and what an amazing ambassador you are for your destination. And this is something that we talk a lot about. And what also, even looking at Skyview units, in sharing that story, that destination story, is really important, not only for your business, but as a collective, as a community. How important is that, do you feel, in that collaboration? Because I know you do a lot of work in region as well. You're on many boards. You've become a great advocate for the destination. Is that something? How important has that been in your journey? That not only when you're promoting your business, now we're talking from the travel sector. When you're promoting your business, how important is it that businesses that we do, look how naturally you're able to also talk about all the benefits of your destination, and also showcase that as for people to understand where you are and the benefits and the features around you?
I think Bowen businesses, well, Bowen people in general, everyone is very proud of their town, and we've got a lot of connection with the Whitsunday tourism. Like, we're a group, so Bowen, Collinsville, and the Whitsundays is all one region. So our council is Whitsunday Regional Council. Everyone is telling the same story, and I think it is something that, even if people choose to go and stay at Airlie, if you stay for 5 days, come and visit Bowen, have a day trip, go out to Collinsville and have a day trip. It's about an hour away from each of them. And then I think if the more people that are telling that same story about, you can spend a week in the Whitsundays, but not necessarily all of them at Airlie. You can have your day trip away to Bowen and all of those other areas, and it's just a different type of holiday. But beaches in Bowen, you walk on the beach and you're not one of 50 or 100 or, like you can find a beach that you can have by yourself. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. It's just, I can't talk enough about Bowen and how beautiful it is. And another friend of ours, Amanda, who does the Success Matrix. She's was a Townsville girl, and she used to bring her families to Bowen all the time because get away from Townsville, and her kids were little then. So she loves Bowen as well. So yeah, I'm very lucky. I've met some really lovely people doing this digital journey, and I'm not very good at it. I do try very hard, and I do all the courses and all the workshops and have good intentions, and then go away, and then being the only one that does it all, I'm the cleaner when the cleaner's down sick, and I'm all of those other things. So it is hard to fit the digital part in, but it's so important, and I hopefully will get better at it.
Now, Amanda, she's a great friend of ours, and she's been on the show as well.
Yeah.
So, with you and her, you love Bowen so much. I want to be a Bowenite too. And we have Amber, who I suspect is a loving family member, very excited that you're on our show today. She's saying, "Woo, go Jackie!"
Yeah.
Welcome, Amber. Thank you for joining us. Now, Jackie, through COVID and through this year, now you talk about that, wearing all the hats, being the cleaner and the accountant and the reservations and everything that goes with running a business. Through COVID, what were some of the pain points that you experienced that really propelled you to say, okay, I'm going to take this time to really put the focus in the digital side of my business? Did you have what I call an aha moment there, that this is where I need to focus my time on through this journey?
It's funny because Fabi, your lead magnet, and lead magnets and hooking people, if they need you, or they need your services to be able to get them to then that they can access you. And I had done a course with Fabi about a couple of years ago, a workshop on Instagram, and I loved her, and I had all good intentions of going onto Instagram. I don't think I did anything at all. But then she had my email address because I wanted to know more. And I think it was just when everything was going into lockdown, and she sent an email out to everybody saying there's this fantastic lockdown 12-week course. And I thought, right, I've got to try to do something while I've got the time, and I had to change my target market. We put in seasonal workers, which definitely wasn't what we had planned, but we were fortunate enough that we haven't really had an issue as far as occupancy, but yeah, I did spend a lot of time with the course. I've got a lot of notes. I've got a lot of to-dos, but I don't think I could have done it without them. It's been amazing. The knowledge that you can get from the course, from just being a member. I actually joined Tourism Tribe as a member, and I think I sent Fabi a message and said, well, you're stuck with me forever because I'm just, everything's updated regularly, so you're getting the best, and it's so affordable for somebody that can't afford to pay a lot of money for marketing. It's just, it's a good place to start.
Excellent. How much we all love Fabi, and we will happily have you for life because we are inspired and love having you on board because it does. And I've titled this show Green and Growing when it comes to you specifically because that's I guess the whole reason for our being, keeping ourselves green and growing, and particularly in this space. It's always evolving. It's not a set and forget. There are only, I can't really think of too many things that you could do and just leave.
No.
We always have to be evolving. So it's lovely to be part of a community with like-mindedness like that. Now, in terms of the challenges outside of our most precious resource of time to apply, I like what you've just shared, that slowly you could start applying the knowledge. And I know we've spoken offline, and I do say this to a lot of our businesses and our members, that sometimes it's even helping with your key decision making. That is the value in this, that you can be in the driver's seat of your own strategic bus moving forward. So I guess what's been the most challenging thing that you've found going digital in your business, and how you've been able to overcome overwhelm and overcome any of those challenges that you've experienced?
I found it really difficult. I'm someone that has to learn by hands-on, and it is quite frustrating. Even when you do get more knowledge, it's not that easy until I've done it a few times. So I'm not sort of at the age where new things come easily, but it's just even having the knowledge that if you then employ somebody to fix your website, or you get somebody to help you, that whether you've sort of got enough knowledge that whether they're doing the right thing by you or not, and whether you're getting value for money. I think it's something that I think knowledge is. I go on to with the course. You got 2-hour sessions a week that you could actually sign on to. That there were small groups, and if you had a problem, they would get on and they would help you. And even if I didn't have anything particularly that I wanted done, I would go and sit and listen, because you'll always learn of somebody else's problems, and then maybe be able to pick up something along the way. And every time I always pick up something that's a bit helpful. I think the main thing for me is time, but that will always be a problem. And I think I've sort of trying to learn to be a bit kind, because I had so many things on the to-do list, and I still haven't got to most of them. I've made some really great friends through those small groups. One lady, Karen from the Gold Coast, she has the same booking system as me, and she must help a lot of people, but she's just so lovely.
That must be Karen Dorr.
Sorry.
That is no, that's oh, my love, my Jackie. This is the lovely thing. It can be so isolating when you're on your own. Finding like-minded people that are sharing the same experiences.
And I found it's a shame, really, that in your own town, and it's probably not anything that like-minded businesses can't all work in together, because even if you do have 10 accommodation places, every place is different. And I believe that if you get people to Bowen first, before you sort of, if they don't necessarily are going to get a beach view at my place, but I can tell them where to get a beach view if that's what they really want when they come, because I just want people to come and enjoy Bowen and come back again and tell their friends. And I think that's where I found, there's been people on this course that are from the Great Ocean Road, and a lot of places that I've met, Carnarvon Gorge. Oh, you know, it's just great to be able to listen to their stories and get inspired by them and what they're doing. And I think it's just nice to know that yeah, you can sort of share a little bit. And I don't know whether you still do it or not, but our Friday afternoon used to be the happy hour, and I got to meet quite a few people on that, and it's just lovely. We had one fellow that was had a winery, and we did a wine tasting night. So we all bought his wine in, and I got my friends over, and we joined in, and it's just lovely to get. You know, I've learnt a lot about Australia and different places that I want to go and visit these people afterwards, because I sort of class them now as nearly my friends. You know, they've helped me a lot. So yeah, it's been fantastic. I actually miss, now that I'm finished the 12-week course, catching up with them. But I still, part of my membership was I get to small group sessions a month, and I always try and come to those as well. So it's just lovely to just be able to get a little bit more knowledge, but also just to see everybody's. I'm as you probably gathered, I love people, and I appreciate everything that Fabi and Liz have done for me in that 12 weeks. And Amanda, you know, there's so many good people that along the way.
Oh, look, Jackie, and what is notable about yourself too, you see the journey, because I know in the group coaching sessions, and that is, I guess, just staying connected. And you can see just from the emotion that's come out of you when we talk about a challenging year, and particularly that period of time where all of the uncertainty. But it's also been wonderful that you pass on that knowledge as well. You've come onto the coaching calls, and now you're imparting your knowledge. Tell me about some of those wins that you've had, that you've been able to either internally change processes in your business, or things that you've been able to accomplish on your own, that you once thought, you looked on as a challenging task and saw it through to completion.
I've recently just applied for a grant, which I was successful at, and actually, I was lucky. I was down with my daughter, and she sort of encouraged me to do it, and it was something that I probably didn't have the knowledge to actually know what I actually wanted the grant money for. So, you know, I put down a big list of things, and very, very fortunate that I got accepted. A lot more help with doing extra pages on my website and making it all, you know, SEO friendly, or you know, Google friendly, that people can find me. Trying to sort of get more, you know, with my target markets, sort of, so that people, if they are searching for, you know, a family holiday, that they do get to come to my website. So it's a lot of. It's amazing. Hopefully they're going to set up templates for me, all of that sort of stuff that I don't have time to do, but hopefully then that will make me be able to do it a lot easier. So yeah, I'm really excited. I couldn't believe that I got it, and I probably
This was a digital specific grant that you applied for, or was it a grant that was available and you had to put in the proposal?
No. So it's through the Queensland government, and it was a small business adaptation grant, and they had a first round, and I started to put in, and the money went straight away really quickly. So I missed that opportunity. And then they did a second round. I think down your way. Oh, no, you were in Victoria, but down in the bigger area, Brisbane, the money went pretty quickly. But regional Queensland, there was still money available. So I thought, well, I'll probably miss out again, but I'll try. And I was lucky. I was down with my daughter. She's just had our first grandbaby. So, yeah, it was good because probably I was just nursing the baby and I had a bit of time. So I probably wouldn't have done it otherwise, but it just worked, and I'm very grateful. But I don't think I would have had the knowledge if I hadn't have done the course.
That's incredible, and there's a key thing that there's been a lot of support for small businesses through small
Amazing support,
adaptation grants, and even something like the Queensland Business Revival Program. But good on you, and that's incredible. That's a great way to see also the value that you've put in you've taken time out of your business to work on your business, and what an incredible reward for that coming at the end of the year, that you've been able to have a lot of clarity on exactly what it is that you want this funding to go towards. I've had a really lovely message here from Emily. Thanks for joining us, Emily. This is so sweet. It's so great to see how like-minded individuals can connect, grow and prosper together over a common interest, such as the tourism industry. And it is so true, because I love that there's your, you've got your local community, but that's another benefit that we've really seen and appreciated and not taken for granted in 2020 and beyond, is this ability to connect in this way together that takes away all the geographical boundaries, that we can come together and share our stories and our challenges and our learnings. And that's certainly what I've admired about you, that you'll come to group coaching calls and say, oh, no, I don't have any question, but I know I'll get something out of this through what others are experiencing. Now, for anyone listening that's joined us live or watching the recording, what would be some of the key things that you'd like to share to our audience and other like-minded operators that are finding themselves now at that crossroad, that really need to, they've put it off long enough to start exploring ways that they can improve their digital capabilities? What would you, what would be some things that you would impart, any knowledge or wisdom to impart on them, on what how they could take their journey to that next level?
I think that it is pretty scary, particularly if you're older like me, because I don't like Instagram is. I'm on there, but I don't really post. I don't really understand it enough, but I know I have to. I know, Bowen's beauty is all I have to do, really. It's just getting to that next point. I do think there is so much value in Facebook and Instagram, and I didn't like to admit it, but I think that's the way everybody has to go. And I do think that you need to have your website looking easy to navigate, and I do think you have to have the information there for people. So I think there's a lot of importance in it. And even if a lot of the times I don't put my own posts, but I'll share something else that I've seen that's happening in Bowen, because I figure, well, if they can see that, then that's something that maybe they'll come to Bowen and they'll remember that they saw it on Skyview and look us up. I just think everyone's got to try, and I think that's the way it has to be. I don't think you'll get seen if you just sit back and wait for people to come and book. You've got to be seen as being there. Yeah. There's a lot of things I've learned.
You've appreciated things that you. It's appreciating that whether you have an opinion on social media or Facebook or Instagram, you've recognized how it's benefited your business, and even seeing that in my Facebook that I've just shared with I love, again, you can really see that your community mindedness, and taking that approach that if it's, even if it's not something directly relating to your business, that you have that as part of your marketing mix to share what's happening within your local community, to spread the word. And, ultimately you'll be rewarded for that as a leading, I guess, as a leader in that community and in your patch. Jackie, what a joy to have you. How to best connect with you now? Skyviewunits.com.au if you've been Bowen inspired and want to connect with Jackie, and that's how to find out more about Jackie's business, and to follow Jackie's journey on Facebook and Instagram. You just look up Skyview Units there too, and find out some more information. Jackie, it was a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you for taking the time. I know you're even enjoying a little break of your own at the moment, and making the time to come and join us. Look, it has been wonderful to see your journey, and what a treat to see you on the other side of 2020 with this incredible grant that now you are completely leading. You are the driver on your bus, and paving way for all of the things that you've learnt. Yeah, we know now. We know what we don't know, and now you're empowered with knowledge to make some great decisions. Thank you, Julie. We've had Julie join us. Love and appreciate your honesty, Jackie. It can get trickier to stay abreast of social media. As an older person, you've got to try. Absolutely spot on. Absolutely spot on. So, Jackie, thank you. For everybody that's joined us, thank you. Have a wonderful Christmas to you and your family, Jackie, and to all of our audience out there. Thank you for joining us on the live show. Thank you for joining us on this journey. This has been episode 17 of the Digital Discovery Show. We'll be back with more guests like beautiful Jackie to share their story, and experts that we meet along the way that have invaluable, I should say, information that we all must get across and share with you. As I mentioned earlier, the Queensland Business Revival, qldbizrevival.com.au, for anyone that's missed out on grants or missed out the opportunity. There's plenty of great stuff for you that is available for Queensland businesses there. So I'll just beam in Jackie one last time, and until next time, Jackie, I wish you all the very best for the remaining of the year, and look forward to more, more sharing in 2021. Thank you, everyone, and happy Friday. Bye.
Bye.